Explained by the Billy Meier contacts, mysteries, myths, legends, conspiracy theories, historical inaccuracies, and more. Compiled by David Chance, revised October 18, 2023.
Electronic Voice Phenomenon EVP. Contact Report 007. Most cases of electronic voice phenomena can be traced back most definitely to the radio you are familiar with, whereby so-called amateur radio enthusiasts often allow themselves their jokes. But on the other hand, many of these contacts occur by means of communication of space travelers. However, the thoughts of human beings also play an important role and often impose themselves as audible voices, and namely not only on tapes, but openly audibly. Often, such a questioner of tape voices unconsciously imitates a voice that somehow appeals to him in his thoughts, and in so doing, transmits exactly the answer to the tape that one wants to have or hear.
But how is that possible?
If I had to explain that to you, it would be extremely complicated and lengthy. I can tell you, however, that every receiver is also a transmitter and can catch highest swinging waves of thought and pass them on to a receiver.
So then electronic tape voices would not at all be phenomena of another dimension or world of spirits.
That isn't entirely correct, because just as there are genuine mediums who are able to enter into connection with other dimensions, there are also genuine electronic tape voice phenomena that really come from overall consciousness blocks of various fine fluidal worlds. However, there are just as few of these as genuine mediums. Unfortunately, there is a lot of deception and charlatanry in this area as well, which is attributable to the desire to show off and so forth of the human beings. The electronic voice phenomena known on Earth are, as a rule, only based on retrievals from the storage bank's Akashic records and are valueless and meaningless, while the genuine recordings are kept secret. Contact Report 250.
Whereby the so-called supernatural, of course, does not exist in any way, because everything is always naturally explainable and also naturally given. The supernatural exists only in the ignorance and the incomprehension of man, because he has no knowledge about all those things which he cannot understand and cannot explain himself. Truthfully, everything so-called supernatural is absolutely natural, and thus also classified according to the corresponding laws of spirit or matter, which are able to give an explanation for everything and everyone, whereby something supernatural becomes a fact of non-existence. Everything that can be grasped and perceived, everything that can be seen and heard, and everything that can be felt, recognized, experienced, etc., is always real and natural in every case, regardless of whether it takes place on a spiritual or material level, or on a medium level between spirit and matter, which is so often called the level of the supernatural or the supernatural by parapsychologists and esoterics who do not understand it.
A true word.